All right, hello and welcome to Storytime with Miss Taryn and Link. This is my son. He's 5.5 months old and on the move. He's moving around a lot. He's rolling over and he just is all around a lot of fun to play with right now. So today we're going to do a fractured fairy tale story time. So if you haven't read a fractured fairy tale before, it's basically a fairy tale, but there's a fracture or a little bit of a change in it. So it's a fairy tale like the two that we are going to read today. So Goatilocks and the three bears. Instead of Goldilocks, we have a goat. All right. And then our other book is called Falling for Rapunzel. So it's the Rapunzel story, but a little bit different. You see it, Link? Link will try to eat it if I give it to him. We've also got Pippin. If you guys remember Pippin, he usually joins us for some of our story times. So he might jump up and we might just have everybody. All the animals and babies today. So, all right. So first of all, we're going to sing our hello song. And Link is going to help me with that. So parents, grandparents, caregivers, whoever is watching, you can do this with your children at home. You can do this with babies from Link's age and younger, all the way up to preschool. So the good thing is that they're learning, they're hearing the songs and the repetition, and all of that is good to promote literacy. Okay, so let's get started, Link. Are you ready? All right. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Yay! Do we like that, Link? Say yay. Yay. Yeah, and once they get bigger and a little more in control of themselves, you can have them try to do the signs on their own. Okay. So now we're going to sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider. And this is a fun one to kind of play along with your kids. So you can say, the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Kind of try to do it on the baby so the baby's a part of it. Of course, if you have preschoolers or older kids, they're perfectly capable of using their fine motor skills to do the motions for this song. All right, so let's do the Itsy Bitsy Spider. You ready, Link? All right, here we go. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. All right, that was fun. Now another way that we like to do it here at the library is sometimes we can do the teensy weensy spider or the huge and hairy spider. So you can do one of those. We're going to do the teensy weensy spider, aren't we, Link? All right, let's do it. The teensy weensy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy weensy spider climbed up the spout again. Okay, good job, everyone. All right, so now we're gonna go transition to our story. So Link is gonna listen with his Grammy off camera, and we're gonna continue with our story time. Say thank you, say bye. All right, here we go, buddy. So our first book is called Falling for Rapunzel, and it's by Leah Wilcox, and she has actually done several different fairy tales like this. So we also have Waking Beauty. So I have a copy of that one right here. It's available at the library now if you want to check it out. And then here's some other fractured fairy tales. We have The Paper Bag Princess. That's one of my all-time favorites by Robert Munch. And then we have, this one's newer. It's called I Thought This Was a Bear Book by Tara Lazar. And so this one is like Goldilocks and the Three Bears meets an alien book. So it's pretty fun. Again, you can check out any of these from our collection. And let's do Falling for Rapunzel. All right. There's Rapunzel in her tower. See that up there? Once upon a bad hair day, a prince rode up Rapunzel's way. Okay, so right now it seems like the normal Rapunzel story, right? From up above, he heard her whine. Upset, her hair had lost its shine. He thought her crying was a plea and sallied forth to set her free. See, we've got Rapunzel, we've got her friend here, and then we've got the prince out the window. Alas, she was too far away to quite make out what he would say. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, throw down your hair. Let's see what she says back. She thought he said, your underwear. Look at that. She threw down her underwear. He said, no, Rapunzel, your curly locks. Rapunzel threw down dirty socks. Please, love, just your silky tresses. She thought he asked for silky dresses. In lace and frills up to his head, the prince's cheeks were blushing red. Rapunzel, do you have a rope? Let's see what he thinks. Rapunzel dropped a cantaloupe. See that fruit right there? It burst in pieces on his head. Oh, bad catch, Rapunzel said. Perhaps, he sighed, this is a test, and bound by love he did not rest. Okay, Rapunzel, how about twine? Throw down some string. She heaved out her blue ribbon swine. By now, the prince was feeling hammered, not to mention less enamored. He growled up, do you have a ladder? He's kind of upset now, isn't he? Rapunzel tossed out pancake batter. It covered him from head to toe. She yelled, it's better cooked, you know. At this, the poor prince had a cry, then cupped his hands for one last try. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your braid. What do you think she's going to throw down this time? Confused, Rapunzel pushed out her maid. The maid fell squarely on the prince. Quite pleased with the coincidence, she nimbly jumped off of his lap and soon revived the flattened chap. Then smiling said, for what it's worth, you'll find I'm really down to earth. His young heart thrilled, he gave a hoot. For what was more, the maid was cute. I think he's done with Rapunzel. She set the prince upon his steed, then leapt behind with graceful speed, and leaning close so he could hear, she whispered something in his ear. I fell for you when we first met. He nodded. How could I forget? Because she actually fell, too, from the tower. Isn't that funny? Rapunzel watched them ride from sight. I'm glad I finally heard him right. That's what she thought he wanted all along. I hope if they come back for more, they'll think to knock on my back door. Now that would have made everything easier if he had just knocked on her back door. She got her swine back. Look, there's her socks, the laundry. She's probably got the silky underwear, all that kind of stuff. She's going to pick it all up and take it back inside. And that is the end. All right, so that was Falling for Rapunzel by Leah Wilcox. Again, it's a great one. She has others, like the one I've showed you as well, Waking Beauty, if you're interested in fractured fairy tales. Okay, so before we go on to our next book, I have a little song that we're going to sing real fast, and it's to the tune of Pop Goes the Weasel. And it's called All Around the Castle. All right, so instead of all around the mulberry bush, it's all around the castle, the knight chased the dragon. The dragon thought was all in fun. Roar went the dragon. All right, so I'm gonna do it for real this time. And I have a dragon to use. This one was made for Link, my son, by my mother-in-law for his nursery. So this is actually Smog the Dragon, for those of you that have read The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. This is Smog. So we're gonna use Smog as part of our story time today. All right, so all around the castle, the knight chased the dragon. The dragon thought was all in fun. Roar went the dragon. All right, that was fun. I'm glad we got to use Smog. Okay, so finally, we are going to read Goatilocks and the Three Bears. So what's different about this fractured fairy tale is that Goatilocks is actually a goat and not Goldilocks, the little girl with blonde hair. And this is by Erica S. Perl. Ooh. Once upon a time, there was a kid named Goatilocks. She lived down the road from a family of bears. When the bears went out for a walk one morning, you may know what's going to happen next. Well, you can probably guess what Goatilocks did. Inside the bear's house, Goatilocks found 3 bowls of porridge. Ooh. She tasted the big bowl, but it was too hot. She tasted the medium bowl, but it was too cold. Then she tasted the little bowl. It was just right. So she ate it. The little spoon, too. Burp. So she ate the bowl, not the porridge. Next, Goatilocks found 3 chairs. She tried the big chair, but it was too hard. She tried the medium chair, but it was too soft. Then she tried the little chair. Ooh, it was just right. So she ate it. Cushions and all. That's what goats do, though. At this point, Goatilocks began to feel sleepy. Upstairs, she found 3 beds. She tested the big bed, but it was too lumpy. She tested the medium bed, but it was too squishy. Then she tested the little bed. Just right. So she ate it. Plus the blanket, 2 pillows, and a pair of pajamas. Then, with a contented sigh, Goatilocks fell fast asleep. Shortly thereafter, the bears came home. You can probably imagine the commotion. I'm sure they weren't happy about it. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said Papa Bear. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said Mama Bear. "Hey, where's my porridge?" asked Baby Bear. Poor thing. "Get a load of this," called Papa Bear from the dining room. "Someone has been sitting in my chair." "Gracious," said Mama Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair." "Hey, where's my chair?" asked Baby Bear. Poor Baby Bear. They found the culprit upstairs. "My bed!" wailed Baby Bear. "It's gone." Goatilocks opened her eyes. Above her stood 3 bears. Uh-oh. Quickly, she jumped up and hoofed it for home, which probably sounds like the end of the story. But the next day, Goatilocks woke up feeling a little, sheepish. She wanted to make things right with her neighbors. But how? Outside, she found her answer. How could the bears resist? Her gift was so pretty, so thoughtful. It was just right. So they ate it. They're eating the flowers. Little baby bear had a burp too. All right, that is the end of Goatilocks and the Three Bears by Erica S. Perl. And we have all kinds of fairy tale books, fractured or the originals, in our easy picture book section. You'll notice that they'll have this little fairy tale sticker on the spine of the book. So we try to sticker all those to make it easier to find. So check this one out if you're interested in reading it with your kids. All right, so now we are going to say goodbye to our friends. Pippin has made an appearance again. And then I'll see you next time. All right. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. See you later.